What's up, guys? So this upcoming movie review was suggested by Art Games. Let me get my remote. Alright, before you see this review, please watch my first Human Centipede review. I did that a while back in January, I believe. I don't know if any of you have really seen it, but yeah. Definitely check that one out before you watch this one. It'll make a lot more sense. But yes, anyways, today's review is on the Human Centipede 2 full sequence. The Human Centipede 2 full sequence is the sequel to the 2010 gross-out horror film that everybody was talking about in my school, and how disturbing it was, how incredibly gross it was. And then I ended up seeing the Human Centipede, and I did not find it that disturbing. I was actually rather a little bit disappointed. I guess what was disturbing about it was like the whole idea of it, but it didn't show much. That was the problem with it. This movie, on the other hand, man, Tom Six was not afraid to just go all out with this one. So what this movie is about, it was, first of all, before I say anything, this whole entire film is in black and white. So if you have a problem with that, then you should probably not watch this movie. But yeah, the whole thing was in black and white, because it was originally supposed to be in full color, but Tom Six apparently one day was like, he's the director, by the way, he was just messing around with the editing one day, and he turned the color to black and white. So I guess he just liked that better, and yeah. So yeah, the film is in black and white. It's about this guy, this really creepy little ass dude. His name's Martin. I want to say his name is Martin. And Martin is obsessed with the first Human Centipede film. So it's kind of like a thing where the Human Centipede exists in this film. I can't really explain it, but you know what I mean. Yeah, this guy's obsessed with the first film. He has like a scrapbook and everything of it, and what he wants to do is he wants to create a bigger Human Centipede. He wants to go all out with this one. So that is exactly what he does. Martin has a few relationship problems with his mother. I believe it's his mom. He lives with his mom. He does this really disturbing thing to her at one part, which I will not mention. But yeah, man, this film, so I watched the first one, and I mean, after watching the first one, I was not expecting this one to be all that disturbing or graphic. I just expected it to be more like a sequel to the Human Centipede. Well, it was, but I mean, like, I didn't picture it to be this grotesque. It was so disturbing. Like, he was not afraid to just go all out in this one. This one was just, it showed everything. The first one, what was disturbing about that one was the whole idea of it. Did not show anything whatsoever. This one, it's not much of the idea. This one, he just shows every freaking detail. He's so... The ending was the most sick thing. Like, the ending... Okay, by the way, the first Human Centipede, there are 3 people in the centipede. This one, there are 12 people in the centipede. So, this one's definitely... Yeah, there's 12 people in a row, and the stuff he does, man, wow. This guy's even more sick than the guy from the first one. I can't remember his name, that creepy scientist guy. This guy's more creepier. He barely talks in this film. Actually, I don't even think he says a word in this film. There's barely even dialogue. I felt like I was watching a silent film for a second. Yeah, he doesn't talk. He's very quiet. He's just, like, you can tell what's going on in his mind, so it's like really... Yeah, I like what he did to this movie, though. It was a very good sequel. This film seemed more raw. Like, I don't know, it's something about it just seemed a lot more raw than the first one. Like, instead, like, the guy from the first one, he was like a surgeon, or I forget what he was, a scientist, one of those medical people. Yeah, he's like, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. So at least you feel like he's like a professional. He knows what he's doing with the whole procedure thing. This guy just like uses duct tape and like stuff. I'm like, what are you doing? That's not the right way to do it. But yeah, this guy, you can tell he's not a professional. But, I'm gonna kind of wrap this review up here. This is definitely, in my opinion, a lot better than the first one. I really did like this one a lot more than the first. It just showed more, man. This one, he just decided to go all out. I know I keep saying that, but, man, he did a good job making this one. I did enjoy it a lot more than the first one. I'm a sick bastard, I know. Yeah, the film was very disturbing. However, I don't want to say it is the most disturbing film I've ever seen. I actually don't think it's even one of the most disturbing films I've ever seen. It was still pretty graphic, though, but not the most graphic I've seen. I've seen some really depraved crap before in my life. So, yeah. Very awesome, disturbing, graphic film overall. I'd probably give the film 4 out of 5 stars. Just a slightly bit better than the first one. By the way, this one seems a lot more darker and grittier. I think it was that black and white effect he did. I was kind of glad he did that. But, yeah, so watch this. If you have a weak stomach, don't watch this. If you've seen the first one, I'm sure you'll be okay with this one, considering the fact they even had the balls to watch the first one. So go ahead and watch this one if you've seen the first one. But yeah. So Human Centipede 2. Alright guys, that is it for today's review. Please leave a comment down below on what movie I should review next, and I will see you guys later.